randomly. Decide to do it sometimes, and then yeah, I think we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the post-match review, joined by Sam and Adam after a game in which I don't really know how to break it down, to be honest with you. It was a really weird, random game with lots of things included in it, so there's plenty of kind of subject to go through, but ultimately, whatever way you want to go about it, we've drew another game and dropped points now to 6 out of 6 teams near the bottom of the table, which is just crazy. I know people will push about certain chances and goal line clearances and everything like that, and I get it, and we'll dive into that, but still very, very disappointing, Adam, to drop points to a team who were in 18th.
It is, like, as you pointed out, the last 3 games is 3 draws in a row now against teams in the bottom 5.
IKEA FC, mate. That's what we are. Yeah.
Well, it seems to be like Robin Hood. We're taken from the rich and given to the poor as well.
Yeah.
We can beat Liverpool at Anfield, but then, draw at Turf Moor.
Yeah.
Oh, no, look, were we expecting this massive new manager bounce? Okay, like we did see a bit of, I think there is some positives tonight, but like at the end of the day, the points is what matter. How many times have we been in the position of dropping points when Chelsea have lost or Liverpool have dropped points? Liverpool now, I think, have the opportunity to go how many points clear of the win tomorrow? And that's from 4.
It'd be a good 6 or 7, I think, something like that. I don't know. I think we would have gone level with them. So yeah, about 6 points, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So that's a big ask, especially with the teams now around us. I think Fulham are up around us as well.
Yeah,
and Brentford as well.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So like, you're thinking, okay, is this okay? We might have, shown positives, but at the end of the day, points is what matter right now. And so I am disappointed.
Yeah, Sam, what were the good takeaways from you, and what were the bad takeaways?
Good, Shay Lacy, man. I've been talking about this kid for I don't know how long. He is the real deal, and he came on and almost scored an absolute worldie within about 2 seconds, hitting the crossbar. Which, Jesus Christ, and he had another chance late on as well. So yeah, this kid is something special. So I'm glad to see him finally make an impact and show what he can do. So hopefully it's more of that in the future. Benjamin Sesko, I was slagging him off a lot of the first half. His touches were bad. His opportunities were not great. His position is still really good. He gets in great positions and he matches up really well, but his touch and his finishing was not there. Second half, he corrected that and he scored 2 great goals. Probably should have had a hat-trick
Definitely
at the end there. But yeah, it's good to see him improve and get better. So I'm happy that that's going on. And Darren Fletcher risking it for the win, chucking everything at it to try and get a win, bringing on Xerxes, bringing on Manu, taking off defensive players, bringing on Shay Lacy, a youth player, an attacking youth player to try and get something out of this game. We know if that was Amram, he's probably bringing on 2 centre-backs at the end of that, isn't he? So yeah, there's some positives. Obviously, there's some negatives as well, but they were the main positives for me.
Yeah, Adam, the first half, I want to start off with that because usually we go kind of chronologically. It felt like the attitude and application off the ball in particular. I mean, look at the first goal that we conceded. What on earth is Casemiro and Ugarte doing there? And Dallo. Shock.
And Dallo. Well, it seems to be that whole right side. They targeted that right side the entire night because they knew it was probably our weakest link. And like at the highest level, I don't know how you're switching off like that. Like I don't know how, given especially someone of Casemiro's experience as well. And I genuinely was like, what the heck is going on here when they played it in? Everyone, it's like time stood still. And then like I saw people on Twitter, I think, taking the piss out of Aiden Heaven. I wouldn't put him down to it at all.
He didn't do anything.
No, he didn't do anything. He put his...
Like Yoro was on the bench after he had a poor game. You could tell he was in his own head after that. But it's like, like if you're going to get in your own head about that, that's going to happen all your career.
Yeah.
Deflections.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. It should be Casemiro, but it's weird because it's like the roles are reversed. If it deflects off Casemiro, it is what it is. And if it's Heaven in Casemiro's position, or a bit naivete, he's young, like you kind of.
Yeah.
But Casemiro, he's 5 times Champions League. We're not like he's been in that position so many times. And when he watches that back, it'll kill him because he is a geek and he likes watching footage, video footage. We saw that before he joined United. That was just fucking so bad, so bad. And that
you can even see Darren Fletcher though, then shaking his head. Like he couldn't believe what he was seeing.
Yeah.
Like and he's someone who's managed the under-18s, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's shaking his head like thinking, "What am I watching? The under-18s don't even do that."
There was a decision as well from Fletch, Sam, at the start of the game to put Cunha on the right-hand side and Patrick Dorgu on the left. Now, some people might say Patrick Dorgu being on the left actually worked out towards the end, but Cunha on the right didn't really suit him, in my opinion. Do you agree?
I think they didn't work together for a majority of that game. I didn't think it worked. Like Cunha couldn't get into the game. He was dropping deeper and deeper to try and get on the ball, which meant there wasn't an attacking player up there. Dorgu was mostly ineffectual for like up until about 70 minutes, I think, before he sort of came alive. I thought once they moved Cunha more centrally, I thought he had a bit more of an impact on the game. He had that shot saved and a couple of other bits and pieces. But yeah, Bruno being in that position, God, the creativity that he brings that we missed. Just the amount of like, obviously he created the Sesko opportunity, that slide through pass. Yeah. And just, he was looking for balls like that all the game, like trying to find Sesko and that. So yeah, we missed him heavily. And he clearly is not 100% fixed. He went off after 60 minutes, which I imagine he definitely didn't want to do. But obviously you can't take risks with players who just come back from injury because if he does get furtherly injured, we're going to be out with him longer. So it's, we've missed him very, very, very much. And I think the right substitutions happened as well. I think Fletcher made the right subs, like bringing off Casemiro and Cunha for Xerxes and Manu. I thought was the right substitution. Bringing on Shay Lacy, I think was the right substitution. The Aiden Heaven one's a weird one. I wonder why he got taken off.
He said he had a knock or something.
Did he have a knock? Okay,
I'm pretty sure he said something like that. Which would be sad because he's been playing regular at the minute. He's actually playing all right.
That was the only one where I was like, I wonder why he's. But if he's got a knock, that explains it.
I've got to get into some of the events, Adam, in the first half, and everyone who's just joining us because there's loads of you in the chat. Do get involved. We're going to get quotes from Gary Neville on the screen and stuff in a minute as well, and get into the stats. But the first half, Adam, one deflected goal, which is obviously unlucky on us. 2 goal line clearances.
Disallowed.
One disallowed. That Walker one is the one I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker, Lisandro Martinez. Do you remember when in the derby when he played for City, when Højlund went up to him like that and he dropped like a fucking sack of potatoes, and it's just repetitive behaviour because he dropped like a sack of potatoes in the box as well. That goal should have stood, in my opinion.
Oh, hands down, it should have. Like there was nothing in that. And can you imagine the amount of force if you actually wanted to take Kyle Walker down, because he is a strong lad as well.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like.
Exactly.
Sandro's a small guy. I know he had like round, but he weren't dragging down or anything.
No, he wasn't.
Like... Walker actually grabbed Lisandro's arm and pulled it into him. So like Sandro ends up like going forward and leaning on him, so it looks like he's dragging him down, but actually like Walker grabs hold of his Leach's arm.
What I don't understand is I think maybe they looked in the VAR, they had better angles at it, but on the TV it only showed I think 1 or 2 angles of it, and a lot of the time that's what the VAR refs are seeing as well. That's one thing I noticed. Maybe it's kind of changed this season, but like the angles that they were showing, it wasn't even clear. It wasn't clear that it was a foul. So I don't know how they've chalked it off so fast. And then you had to remember the referee didn't also call for it directly right away. He waited. And then it's almost like somebody mentioned in his ear, oh, I think there was a pull here. So like, I don't know why it's been overturned. Like it at the end of the day, look, if that was say, like Cunha at Anfield, we would have been delighted with that. Smart. Yeah. Like this kind of smart. Like, but when it goes against you, it's a pain. But again, it should have stood. It should have stood. I don't know how it hasn't.
I felt like ref was shit me. I felt the timekeeping towards the end as well. I don't know what he was doing. He was taking him 30 seconds like, every throw-in, goal kick.
The goalie got booked. Oh, not the goalie. The fullback got booked for time wasting. It was like a minute and a half, and then he blows like straight. I'm like, where was that minute?
Yeah, I think after 20. Yeah, I think he blew the whistle in like 26 seconds after the 5th minute, after 5 minutes at it, and there was a minute and a half delay when it was in our corner.
Yeah. I'll put Neville's comments on the screen in a moment, but just to kind of dive into the stats, Obviously, we've absolutely pasted them there. If you can see them, 2 goals each, which on paper you would think, okay.
Look at the XG. Look at the XG.
Expected goals 2.25. They had 0.24. 4 big chances for us. They had 0. Total shots 30. Corner kicks 6. Fouls 8. Like, it's just a case you've absolutely battered them. But the 2 opportunities they got, the one deflected one, and then the finish from, is it Lyle Foster who scored? I can't remember who it was.
Adams. Adams?
Who scored the second goal?
He scored at Old Trafford.
Hold on,
he did.
I got it here.
I'm sure it's
What's his name? He was the sub.
Jaden Anthony.
Jaden Anthony, that's
Jaden
it.
Anthony.
Yeah. Why am I getting? Oh, Lyle Foster came on as a sub because he's just come back from AFCON. Yeah, Jaden Anthony, which a really, really good finish. But again, Sam, the defending for that goal from Lisandro Martinez is shocking, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at, you've not got that stat on there, but shots on target, Burnley, 1.
Yeah.
1 shot on target and it's in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you want to say about luck or like unlucky, but that is insane. That's ridiculous. They've got 2 goals. One's from a deflection and one was the first shot on target the whole game. And they've ended up getting a draw. That's mad. That's mad. That's so mad. Like, when we've had 2, like you said, 2 goals cleared off the line, a goal disallowed, which shouldn't have been. Lacy hit the bar. Like, that is madness, in my opinion. But sorry, what was the question?
I can't even remember, to be honest with you. They had no idea. They've just gone off on a random tangent there. You collect your thoughts, and I'll go into the comments and I'll have a look, see what people are saying, because I'm sure people are equally as pissed off. Shan Chowdhury said same treatment should be given to the interim manager, which was given to Amorim. Look, listen, they're going to be judged by. I get it.
Amorim had a season and a half of dreadful football. Darren Fletcher's had 1 game.
One training session, actually, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So
he's been thrown right into the deep end. So you know what I mean.
Let's chill out. Like,
and
I think we've created more chances than we have
that's for
in
sure.
the last year.
Yeah. It's just offensively, I'm really worried. I mean, UTFR just put really disappointed, very, very frustrating. Lacey and Sesko only positives for me. I fancied Sesko for 2 goals. If you literally in the pre-match build-up, there were 4 things I said that was going to happen in this game. One of them was Bruno Fernandes to score or assist. The other one was Sesko to score. The third one was Hannibal to get a yellow card as well. I can't remember the 4th one, but all of it happened. And it's a good job I put a bet on it because it came in. So,
nice.
As well, Tim Sherwood at halftime said Sesko should never wear a United shirt again.
Don't chat to me about him. He's a gimp. He's the biggest gimp in media. Tim Sherwood, honestly. Speaking of gimps,
I think 2 of them were actually there. What do you call it? Jamie Redknapp as well, saying, "Why are United not going for Areola?"
I saw all that.
See that?
Do you know what?
The whole 11
you know what
games.
They said as well? They said, "Oh, do you think Bournemouth would take Ole?" And it's like it's a completely different fucking situation. He's going to the club that he's been at before and managed that before. And done well at for the most part, like league finishes and stuff. So like these narratives that the media try to create, honestly. Just whilst I'm speaking about the media, just a quick clear throw. Not that on the fucking screen. Throw this on the screen. There we go. Gary Neville's comments. Manchester United played better in the second half, but the players will be very disappointed to have conceded a second goal. They need to defend better. That's another 2 points dropped against teams near the bottom of the table. They've dropped so many points in recent weeks. They keep missing opportunities to climb into 4th place.
I remembered your question.
Go on.
Is Lisandro not getting tight enough to Jaden Anthony for the goal? That was the question. Yeah. Lisandro's played 5 games in a row now, and he's looked really, really good. But mistake. Lisandro, very big mistake. There's also in the build-up in the sequence, Ugarte and Casemiro let players go, so that didn't help matters. But Lisandro's got to be tighter to Jaden Anthony.
And once we're on the back foot, lads, you need to score goals. And I think Sesko had the most shots on target in a Premier League season so far this year.
Yeah,
I think he had 7 shots on target, 7 or 8 shots on target, which we've been speaking about recently as well, Sam. If you look at the top strikers in the Prem, so Haaland, Watkins, etc., they're having 4 or 5 shots per game. Like the volume is high. Sesko never had that in Amorim's system. I think because he was freed a bit more now, and because he had players behind him who was actually feeding him, obviously he's arrived. You can say at the minute. And what did you make of his goals, lads? Anyone can jump in.
No, I've had great. The ball from Bruno, phenomenal. Slide through, like just straight into him. Like strikers beg for that kind of service. Like just a ball on a plate in front of you, 6 yards out. Like you beg for that kind of service. So yeah, fantastic. Ball from Bruno and then good finish. I thought it wasn't going to be his night. Like I think the first half was really frustrating, but once he put that in, he looked alive and started like getting about and stuff like that. And like you said, he had 7 shots. Probably should have had a hat trick, in my opinion. Like I think that would have been a nice way to end it. But yeah, if you want to talk on the second goal, Adam, like
Adam Patrick Dorgu getting in at the byline, squaring it, really good finish, proper strikers, and the movement as well from Sesko.
Yes, getting between the 2 centre halves and actually
dragging them.
I don't know, dragging them. And the stretch as well to get like someone who's a lot smaller isn't going to get that as well. Like to put it in this term, he's a big lad, he is, and and to actually get his foot in that was very impressive. And that's what we need to be doing. Just get the ball out wide and in the box early. Have him run in, because plenty of times we're getting it to the byline, but then we're crossing it in and it's going back rather than forward. It is. So he's already made the run and he has to turn back with his back to goal then. And obviously that's a lot more difficult to score. You need to be facing the goal to actually score more than likely. But I was quite critical myself, maybe even on Twitter, of Dorgu as well. I think I know he kind of improved in the second half, but I thought very kind of sloppy, slow. But he did get the assist.
I'm saying that, Adam.
At the end. Yeah,
the sloppiness. These 4 or 5 players, and I feel like I'm a radio station playing Nigerian because I say it all the time. But them 4 players. So Dallo, Dorgu on the ball at times. Casemiro has elements of it.
Ugarte
is another one. And Heaven's a little bit clunky. He's very good on the ball, but the clunkiness I'm talking about, and even Cunha at times, the first touch, like, he lets it go. Do you know when you watch like Man City and Cherky and Foden and players? I know I say it all, but it's just
there's no mistake, is there?
They comfort it, and keep hold of it. And when it sometimes goes into Dorgu and he's like doing it, do you know what I mean? Like wacky ways.
Luke Shaw, I think as well. Luke Shaw has actually been very bad, I think, recently as well. But I think this is one thing about the passing as well. I forget who I heard actually mention it a couple of weeks ago, but we make it difficult for ourselves. Whenever we pass the ball, it seems like the player has to come back, take a step back. Yeah. And that just
overhit,
takes the momentum. Overhit, it's underhit.
Yeah.
It isn't. And it's nearly every second pass it is. And that does slow you down. If you multiply that by, say, 4 passes, which no word of a lie, I'm not exaggerating, it can be 4 passes. That's like an extra second. It adds up. And like 1 second is a long time in football terms. It is. And that can be the difference of getting it out to the byline, getting it into the box. Like we saw for Sesko's second goal, like proper pass in, proper cross into the ball, and it's goal. Football can be that simple, it can. But we like to overcomplicate it for ourselves so often.
T2 also saying just our luck to concede 2 goals from 1 shot. On the plus side, Sesko looked a different player when used as the focal point of the attack rather than the out ball. Spot on. Casemiro and Ugarte are not good enough. Thank you very much, because the first half they let them have the ball. Basically, they sat off compact and went, let them do it, because they won't do fucking nothing with it.
Ugarte looked scared when he was on the ball. Like he'd get the ball and he started going forward, and then he didn't know what to do.
No,
like he had no clue what he was supposed to be doing. And you're like, fuck's sake! Like,
what's that line out of The Dark Knight? Now, Sam, is it the Joker? He says like a dog with a toy,
dog chasing a car. Yeah,
chasing a car.
Doesn't know what he'd do once he gets there. That's literally what he just gets there and he's just like, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, that's the one.
No clue. He was like, do you remember when Wan-Bissaka would run down the wing and it just looked weird? Like, he's got no idea what he's doing. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing at all.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Ugarte on the ball.
Get Ryan Giggs in. He's Man United through and throughout. That's from Solar. Ab Williams says pundits slagging Sesko off for doing my head in. By no means perfect, but looks so dangerous.
How can you write a guy off? Like just saying he can't wear a shirt.
And all people, Tim Sherwood. You know what I mean? Like if it's
guy's done nothing in his career.
If it's Wayne Rooney or something like that who's saying, you probably stand up and pay attention to it. Even Michael Owen, I don't like Michael Owen, but as a striker, he was fucking unbelievable. So Tim Sherwood, you just don't take notice of it. The guy's an absolute idiot. You could tell Darren put his arm around Sesko at our time and said, come on, son, I'd be shocked if we don't play Cunha, Sesko and Lacy versus Brighton. I feel like that's what we have to go for. We'll get on to Shay Lacy in a minute, because I definitely want to talk about him, and we'll talk about the next fixtures upcoming as well. I really want to stick on that midfield though. UTFR mentioned it before, like the Cass and Ugarte, shocking.
Yeah.
I think we need, going into summer, a couple of midfielders, lads, looking at it.
At least.
Like, genuinely, it's so bad. I think we got to a point with the Amorim where Bruno and Cass, the balance was working at times. But now you've seen Bruno more advanced and you've seen those two. And again, something I mentioned in the pre-match build-up, Sam, the progression through the middle. We need a Wharton and a Belieber and like that kind of engine, don't we?
It's not existent. And again, we talked about we're playing one game a week, but obviously we're playing 2 this week because we played midweek and the weekend.
Yeah.
And Casemiro just can't do it, can he? Like, he's just not. He's a 1 game a week guy. Like, he's playing once a week, he's all right. Twice a week, he just falls apart for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. Yeah, like I would love us to go get a midfielder this month. Like I've spoken to death about Ruben Neves for 20 million. Like, it's not going to happen, but that would alleviate so many problems. He's good on the ball. He's great with progression. He's aggressive. He's front-footed. Like, it'd be a great squad depth option, but it's probably not going to happen this month.
No.
But yeah, that needs to be the key going into the summer. 2 world-class midfielders. Arguably, we might need 3 because Casemiro's out of contract.
Yeah.
Ugarte, I hope is sold, but who knows? And then Bruno might go because from the story that I read in The Athletic, Amorim was the reason he stayed. He was probably going to go, but Amorim convinced him to stay. So maybe he goes this summer.
I hope not. I hope not.
But do you know what I mean? It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. But he's irreplaceable, mate.
But that's the thing. So if he goes, then you're looking at getting 3 midfielders, 4 midfielders.
Yeah, and that is. I hope they replicate
world class.
What they've done with the forward line almost a little bit, like, and boom,
just
will
drop
your
a
level
shit
of play
ton
up.
of money on it.
Yeah. Go 150, 200 if needs be in that midfield, get that sorted, and then you're looking at the defense. Really, it's mad because we've got loads of defenders, but I don't think
loads of centre backs, but we've got no good left. I say the left hand side's a worry. So if that's a worry for me.
Right hand side, if you look at where all the chances as well was coming from, from Burnley.
I think
Ahmad is good enough there. Like, I think you can.
Yeah, but he's not going to play a right back, is he? You know what I mean?
I think he might. I think he might play him there.
Ahmad at right back in the back 4.
Yeah, and attacking, like, depending on the game, obviously. Like, if we're playing,
no, it's never going to happen. Ahmad as a right back.
I think you'll see it. I think you'll see him playing a right back.
But
you got Mazraoui there as well. Like, he's competent.
Yeah, I don't mind Maz in the back 4.
Left hand side, Luke Shaw is a ticking time bomb for injury.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know when he's going to go down, but he will. And then
he's lost so much pace.
Yeah, Ari Amas is on loan, so I don't know what his situation, what he's going to do.
See, I think Shaw's been good.
He's been good, but how long is it going to last? Do you know what I mean?
He's been fit for the majority of the season.
But
you see, my issue with Shaw now, and you know I'm a big backer of Shaw for years as well.
Yes, we know.
I think it's just he doesn't commit a lot of the time. You know, like in the 90th minute, Mount puts the ball over the top. And he's in a really good position.
That was like but you can forgive someone at wing back who's bombing up and down all game. Like that can happen. I get it. Like, he probably should.
That's the thing. I'd argue he wasn't bombing up and down. Like, he kept checking back every time. Like, you're thinking, okay, run. He just turns it back around, and it's something I noticed over the last while now. Like, Luke Shaw, you'd know as someone bombing up the wing.
Yeah,
I haven't seen.
He's definitely not got the legs.
In a while.
The
legs are gone.
Yeah, I think that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. If we get into Europe, say next year, we're gonna have multiple games. He's not gonna be able to do that. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So the other option is bring Harry Amas back. Is he good enough? Is he ready? I don't know. Diego Leon, it's too early to see what he's about. So I think a left back is definitely another priority position.
If we're gonna dive onto the positive, lads, Shay Lacy's stock has risen, I'm sure. The comment from Gary Neville made me laugh. He's been annoying me recently, but when he came on, he's like, "Oh, where's he been?" Like,
exactly.
Why has he not been on the pitch? Because the 2 times he's cutting in and whipping those shots, you're like, "Oh my!" Like, there's something there in it. Like, you've got to give him some more minutes because that looks like I've watched bits and bobs of him, but it's different seeing him in the first team, innit?
He's been ready for a while. Like, physically, he wasn't because he is quite a small guy. But like, ability wise, he's been ready for a while. He's suffered quite a bit with injuries, like major injuries.
Yeah.
So the hype kind of died down on him a little bit, but people knew about him. Obviously, people talk about JJ Gabriel at the minute, and he's the next thing. But Shay Lacy was seen at that level, if not just a bit below it. up until he got like a bunch of injuries like in a row. But he is an extremely talented lad. Like he is definitely ready for this. And I was surprised Amrim had him on the bench and didn't really use him. But like you saw, when you give him time and you give him space, he'll try something. Like he's exciting, he's fearless. So yeah, I would love to see him get some more minutes against Brighton. I would love to see that because I think he's a really extremely talented player.
Adam, the only thing I'll say about it is he's got 2 players ahead of him now if you're playing the back 4 in Ahmad and Bumo. So will the worry be there about minutes?
Irish as well, Adam. He's got Irish ancestry. Could play for Ireland.
Oh, jeez. Look, I'll take that. Get right. He'd walk into the team now, he would. Yeah. I suppose this is his opportunity. I think give him the start against Brighton. I know the FA Cup is all we kind of may have to go for as well. Like if we want any success this year.
We ain't winning anything with that defence.
No.
Nothing. I think just get out of our heads already because it's not even worth.
So
against Brighton, we'll probably get knocked out.
Yeah, just give him the opportunity to actually start a game. And that might very well work out well for him because if he does perform really, really well, I know the lads are coming back from AFCON, but at that point, who are you going to play? Are you going to throw them right back into the starting 11? Or are you going to play the guy who has played his way into the team and actually perform well? So he's the opportunity now. And at the weekend, if he has a good game, if he does start, I think Ahmed and I think, who is it? Which one of the lads back? And Bumo, yeah.
In Bumo and Maz will be back, I think, next week because they're playing each other. So one of them will be back.
Hopefully it's Bumo because I don't like seeing Cunha on that right-hand side. I really don't.
But Ahmad, he's got through to Ahmad's got through to the semis now, has he?
Yeah,
Ivory Coast. So,
and he's been playing really, really well.
He's probably playing with the tournament in it. Like he's been phenomenal.
So I'm curious to know how these are going to fit in now because you've got Bruno, Cunha, and Bumo, Ahmad, and then Sesko is going to be the striker, I imagine. So one of them are going to miss out now in the forward line. And
good problem to have, though.
It's a good problem. It is.
Can he play on the left? Can he play left?
But even then, you're dropping Cunha, aren't you?
But that's what I mean. Like Cunha's sometimes he's a bit like flaky, isn't he?
I probably would go. See what's what and use them in different games. But I just think it's an interesting conversation. Just again, I'm going to pop this on the screen. This is Darren Fletcher's words after the game. He says, our runs in behind, our movement, our chance creation was good tonight. There was a lot of positive play. I think you can tell the players are used to playing in a different system for a while. So it's not easy to adapt. And you can see the challenges that lie there, but that's pretty normal. Fatigue was a big thing today. A few tired legs. We had players who come back from the injury, who played a lot of minutes. Skeleton squad, quick turnaround. The players were given their all. I can only compliment them on their efforts. Is that a fair assessment, Adam?
I think it is. Like you had to point out, like he points out there, like, they're used to a different system. Well, they weren't fully used to it, but a lot of these players, no matter where they've been, they played with a back 4. But like he talks about injuries as well, like Kobe Manu coming back, Bruno coming back. Who else did we see?
Everyone apart from
Mason Mount.
Mount as well. Maguire was on the bench, but obviously didn't get minutes today.
Yeah.
Just to let this out now.
Just a list, and he's probably our best centre back.
Yeah,
that's the only.
We are missing him, by the way,
massively.
Yeah.
The experience, like him being next to Heaven, would be massive. Like that experience and stuff like that would be good.
It would
massive.
He's a big loss, but I think it's fair words from Darren Fletcher, who's what they call it, being at all levels of the club now. He knows.
Yeah,
he's worked his way probably better than any. He has. It's like, do you ever see the story of the Nike CEO? Who was like the sales assistant and then worked the whole way up. He's like that at this point.
There's a clip of us and people took it the wrong way, thinking we were slagging Darren Fletcher.
Yeah, like fucking hell.
He started after he retired, obviously, like he was doing it, and Ralph Ragnick didn't know what his job was. Like he didn't know what he was doing. Like he's literally said in a press conference, I don't know what he does. Like he's just here, but
he's been a technical director, an assistant manager, head of the academy. And now he's the manager as well.
Under 18s coach.
He's fucking done everything. He's done absolutely everything. But fair play. I think that assessment from him is level-headed, and I'd probably.
And I think somebody mentioned, do you hold him at the same account as Amarim, in terms of criticism? But I wouldn't. I think we probably look the best we have in a long time tonight. And we're again, you look at the stats there, the XG, one shot on target, we can see 2 goals. Like that is unlucky as well.
Yeah. Sam, I'll throw this to you because again, the next fixtures we've got coming up and the opportunities that we've missed to get into those Champions League spots. So Everton at home. Obviously when we lost 1-0 and they went down to 10 men from the 15th minute and we missed that opportunity. We then had West Ham at home, drew 1-1-2, drop points again. We then had Bournemouth at home, drop points, didn't capitalise on that. We then had Wolves at home, drop points, didn't capitalise on that. We had Leeds, drop points, didn't capitalise on that. And then Burnley, Man United, drop points, didn't capitalise on that. How many times do we need opportunities to get into Europe? It's becoming a joke at this point, isn't it?
Like the next person in our group chat, if we win, we go fourth.
Yeah, I need to stop.
I'm going to strangle them because it's just not fucking happening, is it? Every single time. Do you know what? You can go back before then as well. Spurs 2-0 up, threw it away to those leads. Forest 2-0 up, chucked it away. Like we've done it all season. It's like we go into the lead and we go, I'm bored of this. I want to make it interesting. Let's just let them score. Like it's unbelievable how many leads we've given away. Like it's insane at this point. 2 clean sheets all season. 2.
Madness. Absolute madness.
It's relegation form at some level, isn't it? It's only because of if this was any normal season, we'd be about 12th or something.
I think we'd be mid-table at least.
Just because of this season and every other team is just so City dropped points today against Brighton. I was
pulling the games up there, Sam. So Palace and Villa dropped points. Chelsea dropped points because they got a man sent off and Fulham beaten 2-1. Bournemouth beat Tottenham in last minute. Semenyo in the last minute in his last game scored a banger.
Leeds were winning 3-2 up till the 90 plus something minute.
In a crazy game.
That went out
mad game. And then City and Brighton both dropped points as well. You've had about 8 teams drop points.
And you're like, what the fuck is going on in this league, honestly?
Win a game. Just, if you want European football, just win a game.
Nobody wants it.
Fucking mad. It's absolutely mad.
Arsenal are the only team that ever got any sort of consistency.
Yeah.
They're the only ones. Everybody else is just chucking it.
The Kings have been inconsistent and now finally consistent. Mental.
Yeah.
Last question. Throw it to you, Adam. And obviously, Sam, jump in on it as well if you want, and anyone else in the comments. Next 3 Premier League fixtures, we've got City at home, Arsenal away, and Fulham, the inform Fulham at home. How many points are we getting out of that as it stands?
You'll
be confident on City, aren't you? City, I'm confident for that.
It's at Old Trafford.
No,
Ollie at the wheel.
The way we're defending, mate. Now I'm thinking
Ollie is beating Pep. He unbeaten against Pep. Ollie's
4 times in 1 year.
That's if we're kind of landscaping for him to be in, but we don't know the situation. I think he will be. But I'm looking at them games. I'm like, everyone's going on about your. Go on.
Realistically, would that City game be Ollie's first game?
Yes,
because I think it's too soon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the atmosphere for that?
Yeah.
The atmosphere,
I get that. The
Arsenal's a free hit. Like nobody expects us to beat Arsenal. Nobody's expecting us.
And he has done that. If you look at his, I think first 10 games when he did come in, he beat Arsenal at the Emirates as well. And we were in a very bad position. I know we are now. I'm not expecting miracles this time round.
And then we draw to Fulham.
Yeah. And then we draw to Fulham. Yeah.
Fulham have been playing well, recently. You should have seen Harry Wilson's goal today.
That kid only scores bangers, doesn't he? He only scores good goals. Yeah. Every time I watch him score, he scores ridiculous goals.
In the Liverpool game, that Harrison Reed, the banger he scored for
what a goal.
Bro, you're like, what's going on here? The Premier League is the craziest league on the planet at the minute. Yeah. It really, really is. I know that the usual, I think T2 just put it in there, 6 points. We'll peak the first, second, and lose to Fulham. This is the way we usually do it.
Yeah.
I am worried. I think we start dropping down the table now. I think we're only 7th at the minute, somehow again, still.
7th or 8th.
And I know we shouldn't look at the Premier League table because it's becoming a habit. We are 7th. I mean, Newcastle have just gone above us. And think at the start of the season, Brentford are in 5th. Europa League.
Brentford are in Europa League place.
Mad. Absolutely mad. It's crazy. So
still
how many points?
To fight for.
I'll push you for how many points?
Okay.
On them 3.
I'm just going to make a bold prediction. 4 points. Beat City at Old Trafford. Yeah. Beat City at Old Trafford, draw at the Emirates, and then probably lose against Fulham at Old Trafford. That game is too. That I'm just saying we've been inconsistent. Wouldn't surprise me.
I agree, 4 points, but the results will be beat City, lose to Arsenal, draw against Fulham.
I don't want to answer it.
Are you going to say you're going to lose all 3? Do you think we lose all 3?
I think we lose all 3. Yeah.
Okay.
I do. The defending at times today, I'm just like, there's not. I've watched Arsenal's attacking players and City's attacking players will tear us to shreds if we defend like we have been doing past couple of games. Like you seeing Burnley players who hadn't scored all season. Jaden Anthony, I had him in my FPL team at the start of the season because he was doing bits. Hadn't scored since then, I don't think.
Yeah.
That Marcus Edwards, who's been playing, turned into a prime fucking Messi and Maradona. Like, we make average players look fucking good. And I'm telling you now, when we play City, Cherky, Haaland, and Foden are going to fucking run through us like a truck, mate.
Did you see Van Hecker having a fight with Haaland?
Yeah,
by the way?
Yeah.
Fucking
they always scrap them too.
I
Always
love
scrap.
But they make that happen every week. I love that shit.
Last few comments before we head off and we'll do man of the match. Does this count as a point gained because we went behind first? That's from James.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry, I read that out. The gaps Casemiro and Ugarte are leaving. No chance. Ollie has a decent record against Pep, does he not? He does. Yep. He does, yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'm being a negative one, but it's just how I feel. I have to be honest. Beat City, that's red or dead, 4491 asking the question. Man of the match, lads, for yous.
It probably has to be Sesko, but it's difficult to choose. I think
probably Sesko. Come on.
Yeah, Sesko, but then I thought Bruno had a very good game.
First half, he wasn't good, I don't think. The second half, he was.
But I think out of everyone...
with the goals. It has to be.
Unless they throw any other contenders in now, I'll play.
I'm struggling because Lissandro had a bad thing. The midfield was shocking. Dallo was shocking. Lamont's obviously conceded to, but I don't think you can blame him for either of them, to be honest with you. But
I think Cunha was pretty average.
Cunha was average. So Bruno maybe. But
I think we win that game if Bruno stays on the pitch, to be honest with you.
Probably.
The level dropped massively once Bruno came off.
Which is disappointing.
You can't.
You can't play him and injure him because if we're out without him, we're fucked.
17 days with a hamstring injury.
He's not real, is he?
He's really not normal. It's so fucking bizarre.
And then he comes back and has an assist.
Yeah, it's what he does. It's literally what he does. Anyone watching, or if you watch this live or later on, get your man of the match in the comments section for all further reaction from the game. It will all be over on our Instagram and X as well. So if you don't follow us over on there, type in Real Reds Talk and you'll get your news fix and anything you want to see involving the game. Next up, as I said, is City. We've got Brighton in the Cup, then City, Arsenal, Fulham, a really tough run against United. You had your opportunities against the quote-unquote smaller teams, and you didn't take it. So God knows what's going to happen in the league now. Only the true Premier League gods know. Appreciate time from Adam and Sam. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 50K. Appreciate every single one of you. Love and peace. See you in a bit.